Hello everybody, welcome back to a video here. This is going to kind of go out of sync with my normal monthly music series because I didn't want that episode to be incredibly long when I film it at the end of October. But I wanted to go ahead and knock this out just because I'm going to have a big month of music here and just thought this would split it up a little bit. But as you know, based on my last video, I was in Atlanta last weekend seeing Jeff Lynne's ELO. And while we were there, my friends and I went to a few record stores and picked up some goodies. So I'm going to show you what I got in Atlanta. Some really cool stores. I have no idea which records came from which store, but that's okay. So anyway, this won't be too long. I just want to show you what I picked up. One CD. This is one of the last CDs I needed for my Van Morrison collection. This is Van Morris and Linda Gale Lewis. Yes, that is Jerry Lee Lewis's sister. This is You Win Again, which is a collection of country cover tunes that come across really, really well. You have them doing some Hank Williams tunes like Jambalaya. You have them doing Crazy Arms, A Shot of Rhythm and Blues, uh, Baby You Got What It Takes. So there's some soul in there too. You also have one Van Morrison original called No Way Pedro. But I listened to this. I really enjoyed it. It's pretty good energy to it. I think it's from the year 2000. So I think I just need a couple of Van Morrison CDs to finish off the collection. So this is one I've never seen before. So happy to have that. Now let's jump into the vinyl. I bought this album for $8, and this is a double record. This is the Beach Boys live in concert. Beach Boys in concert from 1974. Is that right? 73. Now, this is the Beach Boys with Blondie Chaplin and Ricky Fataar. Ricky on the drums, Blondie on some lead guitar and vocals. There's Blondie there, who would go on a tour with the Rolling Stones for many years. Now, this version is really in good shape. It's a gatefold. It's got the great photos in there of the guys. This was kind of the Beach Boys in like the Carl and the Passions, Holland era. This was recorded in 1972, but you also have Billy Hinch is also on this record playing keys. Now you would know Billy from the trio Desi, Dino, and Billy, kind of a teen idol group with Desi Arnaz Jr. and Dean Martin's son Dino. But a lot of times this record is full of ring wear. This is in really great shape. It's on the Reprise Brother label there. I'm not going to get it out, but it plays great. You've got, Beach Boys hits, but you've also got, Funky Pretty, Marcella, Sail on Sailor, stuff like that. So I'm really happy to have that in the Beach Boys collection. Obviously, I saw Jeff Lynne, so I found some ELO records that are all in really, really great shape. First up, these were all $8 as well. Discovery. This is also known as the disco record by ELO, and you have Mr. Brad Garrett there on the back. For those that don't know, a little piece of trivia there. A very young Brad Garrett from Everybody Loves Raymond. But yeah, just a really, really solid record. Not one of my favorites by ELO. You've got the songs Last Train to London, Shine a Little Love. The hit on here is Don't Bring Me Down. And they're all on the really cool Jet label there. So happy to have this. Again, I was down there to see Jeff Lynne, so I see some really in shape ELO records. I'm gonna pick them up. This is the biggie right here, double record, Out of the Blue, with the original sleeves with the lyrics. Obviously, this has Turn to Stone, Mr. Blue Sky, It's Over, Sweet Talking Woman, Birmingham Blues, Wild West Hero. Just really, really good stuff. A lot of people say it's his masterpiece. It's probably the most ELO sounding record of ELO's records, if that makes sense. So really happy to have that. This is my favorite ELO record of the classic years, A New World record. I think this is just pretty much perfect. It has my favorite ELO song on there, which is Telephone Line. You've also got Tightrope, Rock Aria, So Fine, Living Thing, Do Ya, Shangri-La, And yeah, it's just fantastic. It also comes on the with the original sleeve. There's all the guys there. Jeff looking very tired and distraught. So happy to have those ELO records in the collection. I've picked this up. This was a Record Store Day. Originally, it was Record Store Day release on like a marbled vinyl, and then it became mass released on black vinyl, which is what I got. This is Ringo Starr's EP from earlier this year, Crooked Boy. I think this is really good. It's produced by Linda Perry, and it's got that really cool cover of Ringo, like 1965-ish. Again, 4 tracks, but I think they're really good. They don't really fall under like Ringo's whole, peace and love kind of, theme to everything. And the auto tune is not really there, which is good because Ringo, for a couple of records, really liked the auto tune, and I was never a fan. But happy to have that. Again, $8. This was really cool to find. This is The Circle and their album Red Rubber Ball. It was the first of their 2 records. This is in mono. Before I even picked the record up, I knew it was going to be in mono. It's just a thick, kind of mono feel of a record on the Columbia 2i. This is an original, so very happy to have that. Obviously, you've got the song Red Rubber Ball, written by Paul Simon. You have another song on here called Cloudy, which was also written by Paul Simon. And the lead singer of the Circle is still out there doing his thing. There he is right there. Apparently had short hair because he was in the Coast Guard. So very cool to have this Red Rubber Ball. Fun little 60s pop record. This was cool too. Kind of, again, another ELO Jeff Lynne connection. This is EB84. This is an Everly Brothers record from 1984. Obviously, you have a lot of stuff produced by Jeff Lynne, written by Jeff Lynne is on here. But you also have them doing a cover of Lay Lady Lay by Bob Dylan. And then the opening track is a phenomenal tune, which I first heard from a lady named Sarah Jarosz, who's an Americana singer. It's a tune called On the Wings of a Nightingale, which was the big single off of here, written by Paul McCartney for the Everly Brothers. And once you know that with the melody and how it plays, you can tell it's a McCartney tune. But there are the Everlys looking kind of middle-aged there. Even though they're probably not much older than I am, they look very old. But yeah, they do Lay Lady Lay, like I said, On the Wings of a Nightingale, Danger Danger, and then Don Everly has a couple of tracks on here too, which are really good. Again, produced very well. If you like that Jeff Lynne production, it's all over this. Very clean record. Happy to have that one. And the last of my 33s here, I picked up another copy of the Monkees Present, or Present, whatever you want to call it, obviously. This is the second of the Monkee Trio albums, i.e. after Peter Tork left the band, and this was the last album with Michael Nesmith until the Just Us record in the 90s. But I love this record. It's got some good stuff on here. The standout track is Good Clean Fun, which is what Mike and Mickey opened with when I saw them. You have kind of a anti-war song on here called Mommy and Daddy with Mickey on the vocals, written by Bill Chadwick. And again, this was the Rhino reissue in the 80s. I have an original Coal Gems, but I'm kind of picking up the Rhinos as well because there is a sound difference. They both sound very good. But this is much cleaner than the copy I have too, in many ways. So happy to find that for cheap. And then lastly, I picked up 2 45s. The first one was kind of an interesting one. This is Bill Murray, the comedian, with the indie pop group Phoenix, doing a song that was written by Mike Love of the Beach Boys called Alone on Christmas Day. Now, I think that was going to be a Beach Boys Christmas album in the 70s, and it kind of got shelved. And then Bill Murray did a Christmas special in 2015 for Netflix called A Very Murray Christmas. And I had a bunch of guest stars on here. You do have other guest stars on this single. You have Paul Schaefer, who is, the leader of the David Letterman band. You've got Jason Schwartzman and Buster Poindexter. And then obviously you have Bill Murray and Phoenix. Bill Murray is just kind of doing some background singing on here, but it's actually really good. And then the B-side is just an instrumental version of the track. So that's pretty cool to find that. I've always liked their version of that tune. And then lastly, this is a Bob Dylan song I'd never heard of called Band of the Hand. This is Bob Dylan with Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Apparently it was for a soundtrack of the same name, um, which was produced by Michael Mann. But yeah, you have it's produced by Tom Petty, and I don't think Tom Petty plays on it, but you have the Heartbreakers, Mike Campbell, Howie Epstein, Stan Lynch, and Benmont Tench. And to top it all off, what do we have here, ladies and gentlemen? That is a white label promo by MCA Records. So it's the same song on both sides. So they were really just getting that song out there. And yeah, I'd never heard the song. I don't have that song on any format, so was happy to pick that up. But anyway, there were some finds from Atlanta that might interest you. Let me know what you think. It was a great time, obviously, to see Jeff Lynne and then to hang out at some record stores. It was just a great experience. So let me know what y'all are thinking about this. Talk to me in the comments. I want to talk to everybody. In the meantime, y'all be good. Take care. We'll talk to you in the next one. Bye now.